So expensive.
And look, 8 for.
Shakur is not going to lay down. It's going to be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter.
This isn't a casual gym drop-in. And this definitely isn't Manny Pacquiao showing up just to smile, shadow box, and disappear. This is power meeting purpose, and the moment Manny Pacquiao walked into Teofimo Lopez's camp, the entire energy shifted. Suddenly the air felt louder, faster, more electric.
So expensive.
And look, 8 for.
Shakur is not going to lay down. It's going to be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter.
Because when a legend who built his career on chaos, speed, and heart steps into the training space of one of boxing's most unpredictable fighters, it's not a coincidence. It's a message. Pacquiao didn't arrive whispering wisdom. He arrived igniting the room. Pads cracked sharper, movement sped up. Conversations got shorter, focus tightened. This wasn't a ceremonial visit. Manny was in teaching mode, offering tips, adjustments, and reminders that greatness isn't found in comfort. And Lopez absorbed it like a fighter who knows exactly what kind of storm he's walking into next. Because make no mistake, this camp is built for one purpose: Shakur Stevenson.
Fighting in Saudi Arabia because that's what they want to do. They want to do like some of the retired fighters put on like super fights and stuff like that.
No, yeah, absolutely. You know, those are things that are coming around as well. Exhibitions, maybe me and Pacquiao. Who knows? We do stuff like that.
You and Pacquiao as an exhibition.
Oh, that'd be huge.
That would be huge.
That'd be huge.
You think you would be able to take him?
Yeah,
Easy.
it's good. I love southpaws, and I will fight the greatest one of times.
Why
of
do
good
you say
times.
you love southpaws?
I love southpaws because I grew up with them. And haven't you seen my track record from Magdaleno to Lomachenko?
Lopez isn't training randomly, he's training surgically. Sparring partners are selected not for power, but for movement. Not for size, but for angles. Everything in camp is designed to replicate the frustration of chasing Shakur Stevenson. A fighter who doesn't just defend, but denies. The drills are tactical. The pacing is deliberate. This isn't about knocking people out in sparring, it's about solving a puzzle that doesn't want to be solved. And that's where Manny's presence matters. Pacquiao is living proof that movement can overwhelm control. That speed can disrupt patience. That pressure doesn't always have to be reckless. It can be calculated chaos. His advice isn't about copying his style, it's about embracing discomfort.
It's two dog fighters. You got two dog fighters that's coming in there to solidify themselves as the game changer. Teal's not gonna lay down. Shakur is not gonna lay down. It's gonna be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter. And yes, we're gonna see a hell of a great chess match that night.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, I think in your earlier predictions, you felt like Shakur will be stopping Teal? Am I right?
Annihilation, decapitation. Is that what you're talking about? You going back to my comments? Yeah. I feel like Teal's a very dominant force, but I just think that the skills of Shakur Stevens is gonna overwhelm Teal. It's gonna overwhelm. Yeah. He's never seen this type of action before yet.
Now,
No disrespect. Okay. It's my little man, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, yo, it is what it is.
Looking at, the stats, the resumes, we see that, Teal has been at this high level for a long time.
Right.
When it comes to Shakur Stevenson, his amateur record speaks for itself, but at the same time, not necessarily getting the notable names that people know in America. People are also saying that they're kind of discrediting Shakur's resume, saying he hasn't really fought anybody. Teofimo Lopez would be that first person. Do you feel like that could be something that, I don't know,
About reminding Lopez that even the most disciplined technicians crack when rhythm is stolen from them. Their relationship feels genuine, respectful, almost playful at times. And yes, that's where the whispers start. Exhibition talk, fantasy matchups, fans imagining eras colliding, but beneath the jokes is something real. Manny sees something in Teofimo, and Teofimo knows exactly what kind of validation that is. Lopez's preparation reflects maturity. He's not chasing viral moments. He's chasing understanding. He knows
games of like trying to get Shakur to see all versions of him. Like, oh, you know, I'm laid back, you know, super humble. Shakur deserves his respect. And at the press conference talking crazy like that. I've never heard the Room 41, but the way you got to do it, Teo is messing up the dick joke. The way you got to say it is you got to make Shakur say what you said. Yeah, I'm going to take him to Room 40. Room 40, yeah, Room 40's nuts. That's the way you, not just, you know, you hit the punchline before we even get there. Even this was the face-to-face at the presser.
God gifted. It's my time. God gifted. It's my time. It's my time. I've been waiting on this forever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, you all already knew that Teo Sr. was going to be talking. Y'all knew that.
You gotta prove it. Oh, you gonna see.
The prize is right up here. The prize is right up here.
Rick saying the prize is right up here. He's talking about the ring belt, and that's true. I mean, the most prestigious belt in boxing. That's fair.
We stay working. You can't fight for him. You can't fight for you.
Shakur thrives when opponents get emotional, when they reach, when they force moments. So this camp is about restraint, about choosing when to explode, and when not to. That might sound ironic for a fighter known for volatility, but that's the evolution happening quietly inside this gym. And the experts? Oh, they're watching closely. Zab Judah calls this a pure skill versus skill fight. No excuses, no mismatches. Just two elite fighters testing whose approach breaks first. Judah leans toward Stevenson's precision, suggesting that accuracy and timing could overwhelm Lopez's power if the fight stretches. But even he admits, this is the biggest step yet in Shakur's professional journey. Critics have questioned Stevenson's resume for years. This fight silences that debate permanently, one way or the other. Meanwhile, boxing conversations everywhere are circling the same idea: hunger.
Take on the champ, which was Josh Taylor. He shined in that fight. So when Teofimo is matched, you know, in a big time opponent, you know, he's delivered, and he's done it, you know, a number of times. And you know, he looked really good against Taylor. And Shakur, by the way, similar thing. He's been flawless through his career. He may be not the most exciting at times, but Shakur Stevenson gets the job done. He has won titles from featherweight up to lightweight. You know, when his back was against the wall, quote unquote, and everybody had big expectations, and he had a lot of pressure on him not to make it a boring fight and all that kind of business. You know, what did he do in his last fight against William Zepeda? He stood in the pocket, and he fought the guy, and he won handily. He shut him out, basically. He won like 10 rounds to 2. I mean, you know, he fought a unification fight against Oscar Valdez, a fighter that, even though he might have been favored, thought maybe Oscar could do some damage because he was a good puncher and had a great amateur background and a great chin and all those types of things. And he went out there and he routed him also. I mean, so, you know, these are two of the best young elite fighters in boxing, and their fight has been talked about for a long time. They spent most of their careers together at Top Rank, which was a fight. If you ever ask Bob Arum, he'll tell you that was a fight that Top Rank, you know, down the road had their eye on at some point when they were going to be, you know, closer in weight to each other, because obviously Teofimo had started off, you know, a little bit heavier than Shakur, but they would eventually catch up to each other. They're both Olympians, by the way. Teofimo you know, he's American, but he fought for his parents' country of Honduras in that same Olympic Games. It was Shakur Stevenson winning a silver medal for the United States. I mean, they have all kinds of accomplishment. I do think they have a healthy respect for each other. They know each other for all the years being at Top Rank events together. They fought on the same undercard twice when the main event was Terrence Crawford, who was obviously very close to Shakur, but Teofimo was on those shows also. So, and they're doing it in the right place. This is not a fight they're taking to a place that doesn't make sense. You know, all respect to the big matches they do in Saudi Arabia.
The Wade concept highlights Shakur's obsession with facing the best, with proving dominance through control. Lopez fires back with a reminder that he's not a typical opponent. He's not a lightweight you dance around. He's a disruptor, a rhythm killer. And that confidence, love it or hate it, is real. veteran journalist Dan Rafael cuts through the noise with context. Both fighters are accomplished, both are consistent. Lopez has already shown he can rise against elite competition, including his performance against Josh Taylor. Stevenson, meanwhile, has been ruthlessly effective his entire career.
Prevails over every style in the world so far, you know. Shakur wasn't just an amateur boxing champion. He was a world amateur boxing champion on more than one occasion. Also, he was the AIBA Fighter of the Year, making him the best boxer in the world in amateur boxing. So, you know, Shakur's looking for those same things from Jake Quinn in terms of inside the professional ranking. But Shakur has been proven that he's been the #1 boxer throughout his life. He was #1 in every category that he boxed in, from a kid coming up. You know what I mean? Here in the U.S., he had eclipsed every boxer over like 1,000, almost close to 2,000 points in terms of his winning. So, you know, it's not a thing that, you know, people be talking about what have Shakur done. They know what Shakur done in his amateur ranking. And Shakur done everything that they never were capable of doing. So, you know, it's only going to be a matter of time before he proves, you know, this caliber of fighter that he is to the world.
Now, as far as the weight jump goes, what's that preparation like? That'll be his 4th weight class.
Well,
like, what do you look to? Do you look to add more muscle? Do you like what's the proper way of adding weight when jumping up?
Let me give you an example. All right, let's look at when Terrence fought Canelo, right?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about him walking up and moving up there. The weight was going to be a problem, but a lot of people don't know what these cats really walk around at. So, you know.
Rarely losing rounds, rarely taking damage. Both are Olympians. Both came up under the same promotional roof. Their paths have been parallel for years. This fight was inevitable. Inside Shakur's camp, the warning is already out. Trainer Wally Moses makes it clear. Underestimate Shakur at your own risk. He insists Stevenson's power is real, his adaptability elite, and his dominance consistent across every level he's ever competed in. Amateur, professional, southpaw, orthodox, aggressive, defensive. Shakur adjusts. And then he controls. But here's the twist no one wants to admit. Control doesn't always beat chaos. That's why Manny Pacquiao's presence feels symbolic.
That's going to be my point. I'm sure that's based on his inconsistencies, because he can be so damn good, but he also can be pretty damn bad. When he came Bosis, he was not good. He did not. It was not a good night.
Oh, like a street fight.
Yeah, it was
shots.
And I think I was a guest on that on the call for that fair, and I said I got one guy fighting with ego and I got one guy fighting with discipline, and that's what it was, because he just went out there and was just trying to knock him out from round 1, and it was not working out well. Now, is he going to do that against Shakur? Absolutely not. But also, we've seen him struggle with guys like Jermaine Ortiz. We've seen him struggle with who was the Canadian guy who, I mean, not that he struggled, but he failed to really impress. Sandor Martin, another one that he you know, a lot of people thought that he could have dropped the decision.
Were those fights that people counted him out in? No. That's the thing.
No, he was heavy favorite, and they were fights that did not entice him. And if you look at his best performances, there are guys that him and his father have chosen to fight. He called out Lomachenko years before they fought, and people were like, whoa, kid, pump the brakes. No, they saw something. He called out Josh Taylor a weight class below and years out, said I could beat that guy. He called out Jaron Ennis. I mean, obviously he didn't fight Jaron, but when him and his father put their heads together and they see something in a guy and they end up taking a fight like this that's dangerous where he's the underdog, watch out.
I wouldn't bet it.
It's the unpredictable nature of the fight. Another thing, the unpredictable nature of fighters, which is going to bring up an interesting debate about Joseph Parker, who has vowed to clear his name. Gentlemen, we're going to have a little bit of inside baseball discussion about this, right? We're all fighters. None of us are angels. The idea that Joseph Parker didn't get caught using PEDs, he got caught using cocaine as a recreational drug. That's what he tested positive for night of the fight. He's come out and said, Paulie, if I did blow, I'd just say it.
He represents the wild card. The reminder that even the best laid plans can collapse when speed, angles, and belief collide at once. Manny didn't become a legend by waiting. He became one by overwhelming systems that were supposed to stop him. Former champions Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri point out Lopez's greatest flaw and his greatest weapon is unpredictability. One night he's brilliant, another night he's flat. The difference often comes down to strategy and discipline. When Lopez and his father get the game plan right, he looks unstoppable. When emotion creeps in, things unravel. Algieri also throws cold water on the manufactured tension. He calls some of the hype cringy, insisting there's real respect between these fighters. And honestly, he's right. Beneath the bravado, this fight isn't personal. It's philosophical. This is a chess match disguised as chaos. Most analysts believe Stevenson will try to impose his pace. Slow the fight, control distance, touch without being touched. Lopez wants to interrupt that script. He wants moments, explosions, sudden shifts. And if he can steal just enough rounds early, who trusts their truth under fire? Shakur believes in denial. Teofimo believes in disruption. Manny Pacquiao believes pressure creates opportunity. And inside this camp, all three philosophies are colliding, because when a legend walks into a gym before a career-defining fight, it's never accidental. It's a signal. And whatever happens on fight night, one thing is already clear. This isn't just preparation. This is a warning. It won't be decided by Twitter debates. And it definitely won't be decided by who looks better on pads. It will be decided by who adapts first, who stays disciplined when frustrated, who controls emotion when the plan breaks.